Hey YouTube, this is my video of my 136 scale Losi micro desert truck. I did a conversion of it, mostly electronic conversion. I didn't do too many other hop-ups on it just yet. I just got it about last week. I didn't want to. I bought it used from eBay. I didn't want to use this this big doofy the AM radio, and so I wanted to bind it to my FLysky, so I had to do the electronic conversion to make it work. Alright, and so it works. It works. I just completed the project last night. Just made a video for you guys to see. We got the steering working. Let's see a little bit of the, alright, and this is throttle. Okay, so that works. Alright, let me show you under the hood. There's a lot of wires going on in there, but yeah, I don't have everything strapped down yet. Like I said, I just completed the conversion last night, and so it doesn't look pretty right now. Everything is connected though. I'm gonna make everything work in the next couple days once I have some time from work. Alright, and so before I did the conversion, I noticed that the shocks were too bouncy, and I didn't want to invest too much into this car, being that this is my first two-wheel drive and RC, and this is my first Losi car, and this is the first time I'm doing the electronic conversion. And so I didn't want to put too much into it just yet. Alright, so what I did was, with the shocks, I wanted some dampening because they were too bouncy for the rear. The front were okay for now, but the rear were too bouncy, so what I did was, I couldn't find any bushings. It was hard to find some kind of bushing or some washers to fill in the space, and so I kept it simple. Being that I have some soldering experience, I took solder. You're looking at it. This is solder right here. I wrapped solder, the solder wire around the shock, and it works. Look at it, it works. Alright, and so it's very simple, easy to do. No tools required except for, you could use a scissor to cut the solder and wrap it around the shock. It's very simple. I think that's the easiest. That's much easier than taking the shock apart and trying to put washers or whatever in between. Alright, so that solved that problem for me. And so I changed the receiver in here to FLysky receiver. They're cheap. They're very inexpensive. They're about $8-9 for a 3-channel FLysky receiver to work with this thing right here. It's great. And so I have the FLysky receiver inside with a battery box. Inside the battery box, that's where I put it. And I have it, and I had to cut out a little bit of space in here. See if you guys can see that. Had to cut out some space in here to let it stick out so I could run my wires from there for the servo, throttle, etc. Okay. And inside this box here, that's where the servo goes. So I changed the servo. It was a 3-wire servo that doesn't really work with that. So I changed the servo to a Redcat servo. Again, magic number was like $8-9 for a Redcat servo. It's a 3-wire servo. Alright, I cut it, I changed the plug in it to one of these plugs, and I put it in there. You see where I solder? I solder, got heat shrink wire, and so it works. It's great. It's a 9-gram servo from Redcat. It's about $8-9. I use that in there. Is very inexpensive. And like I said, my receiver was like $8-9. It was about $8 actually for the receiver. Okay, and the battery, I got a used battery from eBay. It was about, roughly about the same thing. I think maybe $6.99 or something like that, shipping included, with the battery. I ran the wire for the this is the antenna wire. Ran it around because I don't particularly like the Losi wire sticking out of the car. you know. So I ran the wire around, and it's still good. It still gets good reception. What else can I say about this car here? Yeah, so right now it looks like spaghetti. There's a lot of wires going on, but you know, like I said, you know, wiring is done, and I did the conversion, and it works. And this, and oh yeah, by the way, the ESC. Where's my ESC? ESC is right here. This is a ESC that I got from eBay for about $11. Okay, it's a 20 amp ESC. It takes up to 20, you know, it can handle a 2S Lipo up to 8.4 volts. Okay, and you know, it works, man. It uses JST connectors. It has its own little switch, on and off switch, alright, for everything. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. It's cool. Yeah, and so far so good. This is a nice little conversion. I'm gonna show off my other micro cars here. You know, my fakey Revo that I made. These are Redcats. Most of my car micros that I have are from Redcat. I find them a little bit more durable now that for micro cars compared to the Losi. They're a lot stronger. And so I've been doing a lot of hop-ups with the Redcats and conversions. As you can see, I got lights going, and some of them you can't even recognize because they're different. Alright, and my biggie Revo brushless over there. Alright, so yeah. Alright guys, hopefully you like this video, and you found this informative. You know, if you found this informative or you have any questions, just hit me up and hit the like button. I would appreciate that. Alright, and maybe I can make some more videos of running, etc. Alright, so yeah, hit me up if you have any questions, and don't forget to like the button. Okay, bye.